These are the moments that I live for as a content creator who primarily talks about anime. It's episodes and shows like this that truly make it all worth it. And it's obviously a shame when not as many people are discussing something that you see as not only a hit in the making, but potentially could be anime of the season quality if it all keeps up. Because Helck Episode 4 has me saying, I have no goddamn idea what exactly is happening. I got my theories, I got my speculations. But at the end of the day, we are 4 episodes in to what would normally be a pretty typical hero, demon king, demon lord style story. And everything about it is so far from familiar that we end this episode with 2 of our characters. Are they teleported to a different world? Are we teleported to a different time? We don't exactly know, but most importantly, the idea of what happened to humans just got a whole lot more interesting and has me almost pulling my hair out in disbelief saying, what in goddamn's name is going on? But why the hell do I not have the next 20 episodes to binge, because that's a goddamn crime. Full live reaction to episode 4 of that Helck greatness is available on my Patreon. If you would like to see my full uncut thoughts, it is over there if you're interested. I have been having a blast not only reacting, but covering it on the channel. And this is my biggest question right now. What exactly happened to humans and what is the end result? Because after watching this episode, we are led to believe that not only, and we can confirm, that all these angel-like armored soldiers, knights, whatever you want to call them, did in fact start off as humans, but there was some sort of awakening, something that transformed them into who they currently are, and seemingly the personality at the very least of one of the characters, the one who we thought was about to kill Hayura, not only ended up reattaching the arm, we'll get to that in a minute, turned out to have the same memories as when they were a human. But it did make me feel like it's not guaranteed that you would remember, maybe only some do, but at the end of the day, Helck, what looks to be like a betrayal moment, right? He stops the sword. He uses his He-Man level strength to stop the sword strike that would have killed the captain of this group of some sort, and he's like, don't do that. And we knew it wasn't betrayal in the way that, oh, he's siding with humans over demons. It felt like there was a reason, like either it was just simply emotional, like I care about this person, but I think it was deeper than that. Because when the other knights are flying in, we see big old slash shot, whatever they did, it looked kind of like a death blow. And that was seemingly what Helck was trying to avoid happen, because he's like, don't do it, bad things will happen. And then afterwards, everything started caving in and shit just went, wow. Now, maybe that could have been a freak accident, but it almost felt like if you kill the current version, like maybe something even crazier happens. I don't know. But the big question, because if you go back and look at the moment when the one character was like investigating the human world, the village was like empty. There was like no one there, but it looked like it was kept up. Like what happened? Almost like everyone just teleported away. So it seems like whether the entirety of human race have now turned into this for an unforeseen goal, just simply to crush the demons, because as characters, we're following, what is normally the evil side of a show, but they seem so normal, all things considered. So it does make us almost second guess, like, wait, are we the baddies or are they the baddies? Or is it a lot bigger than just that? We really don't know. And I think the only way you would 100% know or have a very educated guess is if you read that source material. And all I know about it is that it gets crazy, is that every week I have people saying, Brandon, just you wait. It just gets wild, and like when these big moments do pop up, hopefully discussions will blow up, because these are the moments that truly sold people on Helck. And I was sold after the first episode, but the more I see, I just love the fact that it's not just shock value that makes these episodes good. Don't get it twisted, the ending of last week did catch me by surprise, because even as someone who expected the show to go dark, casually losing an arm like that is kind of wild. If they would have went the route of all demons or devils or whatever the hell we got down here could regenerate, probably would have an issue with that. But the idea of it almost being a clan thing, that her clan just can kind of do it, and to her it's as easy as breathing, everyone else is like, that ain't normal, bro. I can accept that. It doesn't really take away from the shock of last week, especially in a weekly cliffhanger kind of situation. And it does get you more excited than normal, because if characters can lose an arm just like that, then characters can die just like that. And I really like what they did. And the biggest bait wasn't even the arm situation, it was probably Helk, because when he starts marching off, he's got that look of determination. I thought he was pissed and was going to kill them. He wanted to be the one because of something that happened to the humans, but then very quickly he seemed calm. I wasn't really sure, and I still don't really know how to feel, because it's almost like there's so much darkness underneath that He-Man smile, but there's so much uncertainty, and he's not betraying the demons or anyone who's trying to find the next demon lord. Like, he literally was risking his life to save Lady Anne here, but it just, there's something. It's almost like it's bigger than demons. It's bigger than humans. There's a bigger goal that we just can't put two and two together just yet, but I'm excited to see where they take it. Like, we can't lie. The show has elements of ridiculous. They have like 2.5 minutes after the credits. I'm thinking this shit's gonna be intense, right? Because we end with, oh my god, they're teleported, they're separated, what's going on? What's gonna happen to our other characters who are gonna have to deal with the Winged Knights? Like, that's a pretty big cliffhanger. And what do we get at the end after the credits? We get this boy who's like, bruh, over my goddamn body, will you ever cut that hair? Before he can even finish the sentence, he gets burst into flames. This character is never gonna recover because he's always bleeding through his bandage, because he's always doing some dumb bullshit that gets him even more hurt as he's trying to heal. But it was fun. It's a very different style ending compared to last week where characters are losing their arms, and I was fully convinced the arm was staying gone. Like, I was thinking she would live, but I thought the arm was gone. I thought maybe we just stop the bleeding. And like I said, I think it is okay, because if it's just a clan thing rather than everyone can regenerate, because if that's the case, then goddamn, everyone's never gonna be actually screwed. I have to imagine, like, maybe if they cut her head off and like stab her head, that would stop the regeneration, but I do accept it for a clan rather than a whole species sort of a situation. But even then, even if it was a whole species, I mean, based on these knights, I mean, it's entirely possible that wouldn't even be enough to stop them. So either way, in Helk do I trust? Like, I don't think anyone's gonna claim Helk is the overall best produced show of the season, but I will defend this show to my dying breath if anyone calls it ugly, because while it's simplistic in nature, that simplistic charm lets some of the key moments, like those Helk poses or some of the really cool attacks, like when Anne's firing her magic, like, it almost acts like her flames are like a fire dragon dancing through the sky. And this show is the farthest thing from ugly, like I've seen some people claim. But some people unironically think everything either looks like a Demon Slayer or peak Attack on Titan Sakuga, and that should be the standard and is the normal average quality, not knowing that a majority of anime, and anime in general as a medium, is a stiffer medium. It doesn't move as much as other animated mediums, and that's obviously always been the charm. But you know what? The internet, it's overly critical. I don't like it myself, but I like to talk about what I enjoy. And while there is definitely room for improvement in character design consistency, models do dip. That is something that is true. The overall vibe of this demon world is completely different, and I am so interested to see this 2-moon beach world. And if you look at the preview, a lot of uncertainty with character designs there, and this should be some bonding time for Lady Anne and Helk, and you know your boy's excited for more. But I'd love to know everyone's thoughts, whether if you're a fan of that manga, spoiler free if you can please, and especially for anime originals, where is your mind at and where do you think Helk is going to go from here? Let me know down below, leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new around here. Be sure of course to ring that bell so you can get notified when I upload more Helk to the channel, and like I mentioned, we got that full live reaction available on my Patreon, and hey, while you're there you also get a video shout out. So today we have Zop, Zuda, Uriel Kruz, Heros, Cryptic, Big Boy J, and N Star. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care and have a good one.